banquet in store between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Come on. 26, 319. Go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go. 80. 13. Kill. Watch the safety creep.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. To throw is Garoppolo. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
13. 6-6. Pull it high. 49. 2. Hey, gun.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Here we go. 180. You're online, baby. 65. 24 is the mic. Come on.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's pulled in at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
No. 318. Switch up.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go. Danny.
Lock.
50, Mike, 50.
Ready? I got you.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. Here we go.
Hey, Echo.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Lock.
Good for a 49er first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Mike 42. Let's go.
Check 50.
On first down, Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here we go. 180. Two. Stay hot.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 54 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and now it's 3rd down.
50. Hey, you block over here.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now we'll give right side Coleman. And some room to run now. A first down there on a pickup of 25. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first. Jones hit in the ball zone. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Caught on the right side by Jones. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
36-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On play action, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. A strong running.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 off the bench. Right there, my side.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Brings up second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Go down.
Six. I got you. Run you over. Hey, orbit. 24 is the mic. We don't want this. 24 is the mic. Watch the screen. 11. Watch the screen.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Here we go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on third.
Check hot route. 11. 12, fellas. Here we go. 24 is the mic. You got that hot.
Working from the gun. Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
12.
Tighten up. Switch. Check. Check 3. Check.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. This is Coleman. And some room to work. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll go again to Jones. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big run there by Jones. 41 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Rodgers. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Here's Coleman. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
13.
Garoppolo now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
Hey, wahoo! Bang, bang!
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
11.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Garoppolo finding Goodwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Hey, gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
13.
2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
Twenty-one.
On 2nd and a yard. Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Niners 21.
Keep playing.
Packers nothing.
Here we go. Here we go. Wait, 80. Let's go, D. Let's go. Undercut. 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 Hey, alert. 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 Kill. Turn up. 21.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Come on, QB, come on.
They run once more with McKinnon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
52. Take 2. Hey, I'm coming after you. Hey, I 7. The mic. Come on, D. 24 is the mic. Hey, check. 24 is the mic. Here it comes.
The first throw now for the backup Keenum. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
319. Watch the pass.
Rodgers going to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Hey, 52. Stay hot. We're good.
24 is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 24 is the mic.
Jam.
Get him. Get him. 24 is the mic.
Hey, let's get some penetration. Hey, zoom.
Some penetration. 24 is the mic.
Get that quarterback. And all.
From the gun on third down, Keenum. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I've never played.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Unable to corral him. He fights through. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Keenum, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Here goes the hot. 20, 22.
Watch the run.
22.
That's soft, baby. That's baby soft. 42.
Hot.
Out of the gun, Keenum. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to...
And now here's another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're moving on to the conference championship.